Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Scott, and I am the person behind the A Better Way Home Improvements videos. A few of my fans have reached out recently and said, Scott, we've been enjoying your videos, but it's kind of weird. You've never shown your face. And to be honest, I did that on purpose because, well, I'm a little shy in front of the camera. This is not something I do every day, but also because I really want the focus to be on what I'm doing and allowing you to see how things come together. So I'm probably going to continue to do that for the most part. Um, but I thought I should probably do the polite thing and actually introduce myself. Hi, I'm Scott. I am a father and a husband and a teacher, and as well, pretty much my whole life, I guess. I think even way back to my Lego days, I've been what you would call a maker. Just enjoyed creating things, building things, putting things together, and that's turned into a hobby of mine in addition to my teaching job. And it's been kind of neat that I've been able to combine two things I like to do: build and teach by doing it on YouTube. So I hope you've been enjoying them. I hope you'll take the time to subscribe and hang on for some more. It's been a learning experience for me. I hope they keep getting better, and I hope I keep getting feedback from you guys. Have a great day. Okay, guys, now that I've introduced myself, I want to show you a little bit of my workspace. And before I do that, I want to give a shout out to my first ever YouTube sponsor. Here it is right here. He is my brother from a different mother. Same last name because he's my cousin. There it is right there. It's Vetter Woodworking. If you want to see some real talent, make sure you check him out on Instagram. Thanks, Rod. Keep up the great work, bud. Now, let me just show you a few things about where I work. So here is my garage. You can see I like to park my car in there, and I just pull it out if I get into a big project. That workbench actually houses my router in the back, which you can't see. That in the set of wall cabinets was actually one of the first projects I built way back in the old days of my single car garage. That bandsaw and drill press flip top table, I think that was actually the first video I put on YouTube, so you can check that out if you haven't seen it. And then this tool storage cabinet is just huge for storing a lot of hand tools and things that I need to access on a regular basis. Super important for organization. It opens up, and you can see that when those two doors open up, it leaves a lot of room to store stuff. And the key, of course, is everything has its place, and I know when I'm looking for something exactly where I need to go to get it. So it works perfectly for that. And then next up, you see my miter station with the recently added dust collection shroud, which works really well as long as you're cutting on the 90, which that's pretty much what I do 90% of the time anyway. But that shroud can be removed, so you can see that's actually two toilet flanges that I have put in the bottom there. And those just get joined together and go into the dust collection system. And it is amazing how much dust that thing captures and keeps out of my shop. So really happy with how that turned out. The shroud just easily lifts off. It's just a snug fit, and that's what I do when I need to cut on the 45 or something else. It still does a pretty good job even without the shroud, just sucking up that dust. This wall's a bit of a work in progress, but you can see I've just got my drills hanging there. If you haven't heard of it before, it's called a French cleat system. It's just these little boards, pieces of plywood actually, that I've ripped with a 45-degree angle. And that way these tools can hang anywhere where you've got those strips of plywood secured to the wall. That brings me to my newest acquisition, which is this cabinet saw. It replaces a much smaller job site saw that I had before. Really excited about this. I've got a lot to learn. One of which is, what should I do with that blade guard? Pretty much everybody I see on YouTube has that blade guard removed. And I'm forcing myself to keep it on, of course, to be safe, but also because it keeps sawdust from being blown up in my face. So just
trying to get used to that. I don't know how everybody else feels about those anti-kickback things that they just seem to be a bit annoying as much as they're meant to be safe. So if anybody has any opinions on that, I'd love to hear what you have to say about that. Yeah, there it is. It's called an anti-kickback pawl, and they're actually on both sides of the blade, but I just find pieces of wood kind of get caught in them a little bit. So I think they're probably going to end up getting removed. Just please don't tell my wife. Also debating about using that side extension piece to put a router in. So again, if anybody has any thoughts on that, whether that's a great idea or reasons it doesn't work so great, I'd love to hear from you. Another thing I've got to keep working on is lighting. I'm sure you can tell my videos are a bit dark. So that's ongoing, as well as just storage, which is always an issue. That's what I've got along that other wall behind my car. And then that would bring me back to the workbench slash router table where we started. Of course, it has a baseball glove on top. I mean, every workshop needs one of those.
All right, that's about it for this one, everybody. Thanks for watching. Now you know me a little bit better, and you know about the space where I do my work and shoot my video. So feel free to comment, question anything I do. I love it when I see that feedback. And if you hit that subscribe button, if you haven't already, that will just mean you get notified next time I create a video, which, by the way, the next one is about if you have a small or sloped backyard, how to make better use of it. So look out for that one, and we'll see you then.